The sun is out and shining, a smile on my face. Good morning, Mr. Obstacles. How you doing today? If I am living, I have to live it up, no matter the feeling. I got to get up. If I am living, I have to live it up, no matter the feeling. I got to get up.
And that's a spirit. And you can do it. Oh, that's a spirit. And you can do it. And that's a spirit. When you fall on the ground, get up, pick up yourself. You can do it. Brush off your clothes and prepare for something else. That's a spirit. No time for those. Get up, wake up and move. Put on your champion shoes and tell your man in the mirror, you are a winner.
Chairman and members of the Board of Management, Principal and members of Faculty and Administration, Mrs. Linda Campbell Miller, Acting Regional Director for Region 3 in the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, Dr. Powell Wilson, Executive Director of the Council of Community Colleges of Jamaica, other distinguished guests, esteemed graduates, well-wishers, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Brownstown Community College's 2020 Virtual Graduation and Awards Ceremony. To begin the formal proceedings, please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
Today's reading will be taken from Habakkuk 3, verses 17 through 18. Even though the fig trees have no blossoms, and there are no grapes on the vines, even though the crops fails, and the fields lie empty and barren, even though the flocks die in the fields, and the cattle barns are empty, yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will be joyful in the Lord of my salvation.
Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for the occasion of this virtual graduation. We thank you for the resilience you have blessed us with. in this pandemic. We thank you for the students. We thank you for the staff members who have worked assiduously and, notwithstanding the challenges, have done well. We ask your divine blessings on the proceedings. We ask your divine blessings on each person who will participate. We ask your blessings on these graduates, and as they move on, we pray, Father, your blessings on them and their families. We want to thank you for the significant role the families have played in the lives of these students over the many years, especially this year. We ask your blessings on them. Bless this ceremony and continue to have your way in our hearts and in our lives. Bless our institution as we continue to serve in Jesus' name.
Fellow members of the Board of Management, principal and members of the faculty and administration, our distinguished guests from the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, and the Council of Community Colleges of Jamaica, other esteemed guests, graduates, well-wishers, and ladies and gentlemen tuning in. I would like to extend a hearty welcome to you all. To the graduating class of 2020, I applaud and salute you for your hard work and persistence through these tough and unprecedented times. Today, we acknowledge your outstanding accomplishments and commend your family, academic and social groups who, through their careful guidance and support, have made this momentous occasion possible. Though we are gathered virtually for the first time in history to commemorate this extraordinary milestone, we know that this day will forever be etched in your memory and hearts. The COVID-19 pandemic has surely transformed the way we operate in our social and professional lives. From the wearing of masks to sanitization and the decreased social interaction, we are reminded every day that campus life that we are accustomed to has changed. However, I encourage you to hold on to those pre-COVID-19 memories and those face-to-face classes and extracurricular activities from which you would have forged meaningful and unforgettable bonds. Despite the many adversities brought on by the pandemic, some of you would have taken important steps to pursue further studies and others to seek employment. Graduates, as you navigate the unknown of the upcoming months, I urge you to tap into that inner power of resilience that has taken you thus far and will further guide you within the new unscripted chapters of your lives. Of course, Rome wasn't built in a day, so there are many steps to harness your resilience, and they will require patience and consistency. You must maintain your mental and physical well-being, build connections, identify your purpose, and embrace healthy thoughts. Practicing self-care such as proper dieting, ample sleep, hydration, and regular physical exercise is integral to developing your mental and physical well-being and resilience to cope with the life stressors, especially those resulting from the current crisis. Most of you would have been exposed to various persons from academic, professional, and social settings that you can further establish connections with. These persons may be willing to act as a mentor or support system for providing you with sound advice and guidance. If there is ever a time to identify your purpose, it is now, and some of you may have valuable downtime that can be used to discover your passions and interests. We are gradually transitioning into a digital world, and you will need new skills and experiences to adapt to it. One of the most important ways you can tap into your power of resilience is learning to adopt a positive mindset. Your mind is a powerful tool that will influence your reaction to adversities, and if it is trained properly to enhance healthy thoughts, there is no obstacle that you will not be able to overcome. As the writer Ambrose Redmoon affirms, courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than fear. It is imperative that you recognize that your dreams and aspirations are greater than the challenges that we are facing now. In fact, you are the value providers and problem solvers who will be playing a key role in tackling this crisis and its aftermath. I look forward to seeing all the meaningful contributions that you will make to Jamaica and the world at large. Congratulations, graduating class of 2020. Go forth with courage, leave your mark, and remain committed to service.
Chairman of the Board of Management and other distinguished board members, Ms. Claudette Horton, Principal, and all staff members, well-wishers and graduates. I bring you sincere greetings on behalf of the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, particularly Region 3. Committed to service is a motto that the Brownstown Community College has given much thought to. This stellar institution continues to produce men and women who have offered exemplary service to nation building. This year, 2020, is no different, and although the tide would have been shifted, this institution has adapted to the changes that COVID-19 would have brought to the fore. To the graduates, I proffer profound congratulations, and without a shadow of a doubt, I know that you will etch your mark in society. The famous entrepreneur Steve Jobs once said, "You've got to find what you love." And that is as true for your work as it is for your significant others. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and only the way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you will know when you find it. I encourage you to search diligently for that which motivates you, for that which drives you, for that which fuels your passion and makes you impactful. Your theme, therefore, is timely and quite germane to the uncertainties we are currently facing: the power of resilience. Since March, we have been forced to change the way we operate. The educational landscape has moved from face-to-face interactions to an infusion of technology. Between March and August, when the country went into lockdown, Brownstown Community College did not roll over and call it quits. Your board of management, your principal, your members of the faculty here at Brownstown Community College, your parents and your significant others did not give up. And more importantly, you, the graduates, demonstrated resilience and commitment to the task, and you did not give up. You held the course, and you kept the faith. You beat the odds so that today you can sit proudly among the graduating class of 2020. Go forth now and shape your world in this VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous environment that we are in. And let your skills make you ready for this fourth industrial revolution. The Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, Region 3, the region of trailblazers, congratulates the Board of Management, led by Dr. Michael Whittingham, or Principal Ms. Claudette Horton, the Vice Principals, Mrs. Marcia Gordon-Williams and Ms. Jacqueline Thelwell, the faculty, the support staff, and you, the graduates, for ensuring that education continued. Today, we are seeing the fruit of your resilience, your ability to rise above the storm of COVID-19 and to be successful in your varied examinations. In summation, renowned author Napoleon Hill said, "The strongest oak of the forest is not the one that is protected from the storm and hidden from the sun. It's the one that stands in the open, where it is compelled to struggle for its existence against the winds and rains and the scorching sun." I implore you, therefore, graduates of this noble institution, the Brownstown Community College, that as you exit these walls, that you brave the uncertainties, embrace the new normal, and carve out for yourselves lives of success and innovations like many of your predecessors have done. May God bless you. And on behalf of the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, Region 3, we congratulate you and we salute you. God bless you. Thank you.
On behalf of Chairman of Council, Dr. Orville Beckford, and the Secretariat's team, I extend exuberant congratulations to you, the graduates of Brownstown Community College. Class of 2020, you are here today solely because of the power of resilience. You will agree with me that the last few months of your studies were extraordinary. Over the past 6 months, our country, and by extension the world, lost much to the novel coronavirus, COVID-19. I urge you, however, not to be defined by this virus. Rather, be defined by your response to it. As a result of your openness to change, you are able to celebrate yet another milestone. This is your time to seize many opportunities. Not be afraid to do things differently. Who can say to you, this is the way it's always done? When only you know how to complete your studies in a pandemic. When only you know how to switch from face-to-face instruction to online or remote learning in a matter of hours. When only you know what it is like to attend your graduation ceremony online. In this time of uncertainty, graduates, use the education and training received at Brownstown Community College to rebuild your communities. Yes, you can. Go forth with more enthusiasm, energy, purpose, confidence, and vision. Congratulations.
I am Alfred Thomas, principal of Brownstown High School and a proud past student of the Brownstown Community College. I was in the class of 1996 and I did a pre-engineering course.
Hi, graduating class of 2020. My name is Roshane Bailey and I am a social worker at the Social Development Commission. I graduated from the Brownstown Community College in 2007.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Hines. I'm a proud past student here at the Brownstown Community College, a very noble institution. I also served for 35 glorious years as a member of the Board of Governors of this institution.
Zoran Watkins, project engineer for New Fortress Energy and a proud graduate of the Brownstown Community College.
Hello graduates. Hi, I'm Jason McPherson, a registered nurse currently employed at the St. Anne's Bay Hospital.
I am Lorraine Gooden, a teacher of the Brownstown High School and a proud graduate of the Brownstown Community College, class of 1980.
All the hard work, dedication, and sleepless nights have now come to fruition.
I extend hearty commendation to you for achieving this significant milestone.
And even during this time of pandemic, you have weathered the storm, but I will encourage you, do not fall flat on your dream.
As a proud product of this noble institution, I am aware of the outstanding quality in education and principles that was instilled in each and every graduate.
I encourage you to go forward using your knowledge and skills to impact the community and the world at large.
Continue to keep a positive mindset, and there is much more that you can achieve going forward.
As you take on the world, we want you to continue to be creative. We want to continue to be adaptive and to be flexible and to go out and to take on the world as proud past students of Brownstown Community College.
My time here as a student and my tenure as a member of the Board of Governors have allowed me to interact with several hundred students who have walked through these doors. They have left here over the years and have made themselves into valued persons of the society. I just want to tell you that you have walked through the best gates in this life. You have been to the most wonderful institution, the Brownstown Community College.
The world is yours. Go out and leave your footprint everywhere.
Congratulations again and all the very best.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations again and God bless you.
Dr. Michael Whittingham, Chairman of the Board of Management, and other members of the Board of Management. Mrs. Paula Rosen Archer Hall, Parish Judge for the Parish of Trelawney, guest speaker and distinguished alumna of BTCC. Mrs. Linda Campbell Miller, Acting Regional Director, Region 3, Ministry of Education, Youth and Information. Dr. Donna Powell Wilson, Executive Director of the Council of Community Colleges of Jamaica, and other distinguished representatives of the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information. Other distinguished guests, esteemed graduates, well-wishers. It is my distinct pleasure to present the graduation report for the academic year 2019-2020. Today is a significant day in the college's calendar of events. Over the last few months, the world has changed. Thanks to COVID-19, we have the opportunity to transcend the limits set by physical space and set aside prime time and a virtual space to celebrate our students who have applied themselves, worked assiduously, and have successfully completed their programs. It is very fitting that we have chosen to use this occasion to recognize members of staff who have been giving sterling contribution to this college. We celebrate 14 stalwarts whose contribution to this 45-year-old college spans 5 to 30 years of service each. They are engaged in ensuring the success of the students who are ambassadors of brand BTCC. Their years of service are testament that they are here building something for the long term. Anything else is a distraction. Today, BTCC salutes these awardees for their commitment to our mission to contribute to the socio-economic development of our community, Jamaica, and the world by providing an enabling environment that enhances the knowledge, skills, and attitudes of our students. Even as we celebrate this tremendous service of the awardees, I challenge all of us with words borrowed from a well-known song that echoes the essence of service. May the fire of our devotion light the way of both students and staff. May the footprints that we leave inspire others to achieve and become the light that lead them to the road they must find. May all who come behind us find us faithful. I salute you. We thank God for having sustained us over the past year. During the period, our staff and students met myriad of challenges compounded by the disruptions occasioned by the pandemic. But we faced them with the resolve to creatively maneuver the economic constraints and the unprecedented changing normal. I am pleased to report on our achievements. BTCC places high premium on training because we know that this is the only way we can be true to the college's mission. The academic performance of our students is a testament to one of our core values, that value which speaks of excellence. It also highlights our focus on enhancing knowledge, skills, and attitudes. In the 2019-2020 period, our focus on training and certification continued. Our collaboration with the former Member of Parliament, Dr. Dayton Campbell, and Heart Trust NTA, now NSTA, to deliver NC-TVET National Vocation Qualification Jamaica Level 2 training saw 230 students enrolled. Of this number, 43 have completed and received certification in bartending and cake baking and decorating. Others who pursued skills training in allied health, electrical installation, early childhood development, and housekeeping are awaiting results. These were students who became attached, having enrolled in the National Unattached Youth Program. We continue to graduate professional tractor-trailer drivers. In the 2019-2020 year, 12 participants received certification. CXC Cape performance. Of the 393 entries in 15 subjects in Cape Unit 1, there was an overall pass rate of 87%. The following subjects recorded passes ranging between 81 to 88%: biology, chemistry, Caribbean studies, environmental science, history, law, management of business, physics, and sociology. Communication studies recorded a 96% pass rate, and there was 100% pass rate for the following subjects: building and mechanical engineering drawing, electrical and electronic technology, computer science, and geography. Of the 119 entries in 11 subjects in Cape Unit 2, there was an overall pass rate of 91%. The following subjects recorded pass rates between 81 and 89% each: biology, chemistry, environmental science, law, literatures in English, and physics. There was 90% pass rate in building and mechanical engineering drawing, and 100% passes in electrical and electronic technology, pure mathematics, Spanish, and sociology. We use this medium to congratulate our top performance in the Cape Unit 1, Miss Dominique Mayer, 4 ones, and Mr. Corey Hibberts, 5 ones. Many of these graduates and first-year students received credits and distinctions in the examinations. This year, we are graduating the first cohort of students in the Occupational Associate degree in Construction Site Management. We also have our first cohort of 17 students from the Hospitality and Tourism Management Occupational Associate degree who will graduate today. They are well on their way to complete with dual certification to include certification from the American Hotel and Lodging Educational Institution. Of the 100 students graduating from our associate degree programs, 74 are graduating with credits. Of the 40 students in our Bachelor's of Nursing program, franchised from the University of the West Indies, 2 completed with lower class honors, 34 with upper class honors, and 4 with first class honors. We are proud of their performance and are grateful to the staff members for their contribution to the students' success. Many of the graduates have begun to work. Some of them have enrolled in further studies, both here at BTCC and at local and overseas universities, and some of them will receive special awards today. Accreditation status. Through the University Council of Jamaica, the following associate degree programs have been accredited: Management Information Systems and Social Work. The following have been re-accredited: Business Administration, Culinary Arts, and Hospitality and Tourism Management. We are awaiting accreditation of the other associate degree, Architectural and Construction Technology. As usual, we were keen participants in JCDC 2020 competitions. BTCC continues to make a contribution to the development of our community, St. Anne, and Jamaica through sports. This year, our sports program was disrupted by the onset of the coronavirus pandemic. However, prior to that, we sponsored the St. Anne semifinals and finals of the Under-13 Volleyball Championship for the 3rd year, and we were involved in the intercollegiate activities. Our commitment to the community outreach continues to be extended to the Bel Air Skills Training Center. Permit me to acknowledge the hard work of members of the Board of Management, led by Chairman Dr. Michael Whittingham, Mrs. Marcia Gordon-Williams, Vice Principal with responsibility for Student Services, Ms. Jacqueline Thelwell, Vice Principal with responsibility for Academic Affairs, heads of departments, supervisors, and all members of staff. Thank you for the tremendous support you gave to this college during the 2019-2020 year, and especially for the resilience you have been displaying in the face of the pandemic. Your contribution to the success of our students who graduate today speaks volumes of your commitment rooted in our core values of teamwork, accountability, customer centricity, integrity, and excellence of no mean order. In closing, I say to you, graduating class of 2020, as you go from us and contemplate the power of resilience, never forget the core values of brand BTCC. We know that it was not an easy journey as you navigated with the demands of the courses, trying to remain focused despite the competing realities, and funding your studies and other expenses related to studies. Some of you experienced moments in which you thought you would not be able to complete what you had started. Some of you were told you would not be able to complete, or it were as if the list was not long enough. We added coronavirus to it. The fact that you are here today in this graduating class illuminates the power of resilience that is within you. Now, this power has positioned you to be able to adapt to the changing normal that may often present itself as you strive to contribute meaningfully to the socio-economic development of your community, Jamaica, and the world. As you leave us, I ask you to remember our core values. Above all, allow yourself to be known for your impeccable integrity, especially now when many of you are working or studying in the virtual space. Never forget my constant message to you that is wrapped up in the definition that says, integrity is doing the right thing, even when no one is looking. Let the power of resilience drive you to take risks, to be entrepreneurs, nurses, players in the computer, construction, business, tourism, and hospitality industries, social workers, environmentalists, other health sector workers, and commercial drivers who will influence others for good. Use the skills and competencies you developed here to enrich our workforce. Display the right attitudes. Go then with the brand of BTCC. Our prayer is that the class of 2020 will not be limited by what was lost due to COVID-19, but will be catapulted with a spirit of determination and tenacity. Remember, the only way to discover the limits of the possible is to go beyond them into the impossible. Words of Arthur Clarke. Class of 2020, congratulations.
There are days when academic mountain seems impossible to climb. You have cuts and bruises. You may have shed some tears. You have questioned yourself, why did I get into this? But you have endured. You have done what is required. And here you are, proud graduates.
Congratulations on your brilliant victory. You deserve all the praises you are receiving today. Go out into the world and be a beacon wherever you go.
Now that you have come to the end of this academic journey and you have been given much, to whom much is given, it is said, much is required. It is now your turn to go and to provide hope for all the persons like you who were once hopeless.
We encourage you to be nation builders. There is no limit to the many things that you can accomplish.
Class of 2020, congratulations. You are awesome. It is time to take your place among our esteemed group of world-class graduates who are making their mark in Jamaica and across the world.
Nora Ephron said, "Your education is a dress rehearsal for a life that is yours to lead." You have rehearsed. Now celebrate.
Very special thanks to our heads of departments. This year's graduates' accomplishment during these harsh times is especially worth celebrating. They have overcome challenges along the way, including navigating remote learning during COVID-19. Listen as some of our graduates share their stories.
My favorite memory at BTCC
was the first day I set foot here on this school campus. The program that I pursued was one of the most intricate. Thus, it was very difficult, and having completed everything, I am extremely proud of myself right now.
It was the visit to the Widows My Children's Home with the student executive body. It showed me how caring and how resourceful the staff and students at the college can be. It promotes holistic development that the college emphasizes. That experience was a life-defining moment for me.
I heard that I was going to Negril, as I've never been to Negril before, and I was going to all these new sessions where I was going to learn a lot of new things and meet a lot of new people.
I would say my favorite experience was meeting my classmates, all with different personalities and stuff like that, and getting to know them. And it was a really, really, really good experience. I learned teamwork, leadership, and all of those stuff.
The relationship that I had with my lecturers were more than professional, but they were always there to give a listening ear whenever I needed it.
Brownstown Community College is an exceptional school, and I'm encouraging persons to apply. Reason being, the staff here is exceptional. They provide really good service. The lecturers, persons who work in the administration, at the library, the tuck shop, it's a good experience.
When our food prep teacher, Mrs. English, gave us a wedding reception project to do with teamwork, collaboration, and the talents of everyone involved, we got an A.
Giving the vote of thanks at the badging ceremony for the Student Union Executive Body 2019 to 2020.
I would recommend anyone to come to Brownstown Community College. I used to work here. When I was working here, I had subjects, but I never had a lot. And I came here, I got my subjects, and then now I'm getting my degree. And I want to say thank you, Brownstown Community College.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce today's keynote speaker. Mrs. Paula Roseanne Archer Hall is one of the parish court judges for the parish of Trelawney and the chairperson for the Children's Court panel for the parish of St. Anne. In her 17-year legal career, she has practiced with distinction at both the private and public bar, and has appeared as a legal counsel at all levels of the courts in Jamaica. She has specialized training in several areas of the law to include cybercrimes, mutual legal assistance, child rights and responsibilities, and advocacy. A true daughter of the soil, Mrs. Archer Hall is a proud graduate of the St. Hilda's Diocesan High School and Brownstown Community College, class of 1995. Her life's passion and inner motivation come from the fulfillment she experiences when helping young people to build moral fortitude and pursue personal excellence. Her present vocation, as well as her social involvement in Christian ministry as a minister of religion, provides her with the distinct opportunity to impact the lives of young people in this way. Mrs. Archer Hall has been serving in the parishes of St. Anne and Trelawney as a judicial officer for over 5 years. Help me welcome her honor, Paula Roseanne Archer Hall.
Madam Chairperson, Principal Mrs. Claudette Horton, Board Chairman Dr. Michael Whittingham, our valued teachers, parents, well-wishers, other distinguished guests, and most importantly, our graduating class of 2020, good afternoon. This occasion is indeed a memorable one, history in the making. It is the first virtual graduation and awards ceremony for the Brownstown Community College. It may be the first and only one, or the first of many, we don't know. I am honored and excited to share in this moment with you the graduating class of 2020. Within the context of the global crisis that now faces us, COVID-19, it has impacted the lives of all of us. I note that the graduation committee has chosen a quite fitting theme, the power of resilience. The story is told of Farmer Joe's donkey, an old and faithful donkey who fell in a very deep hole on his way to the farm. The fall was as a result of no carelessness on his part, as the deep hole had been well covered with freshly cut grass. The farmer, upon realizing the plight of his beloved animal and the depth of the hole, decided he would need to help to save his donkey. He called a few passers-by to help him to figure out what he should do in his plight. But as each peered over the side of the very deep hole, they each exclaimed, "Alas, there is nothing to be done except to bury the old animal right here." They all began to shovel dirt into the hole and to bury the old unfortunate donkey. At first, the donkey heaved and hawed in great disappointment and hopelessness as each shovel of dirt hit his back. A few shovels later, he quieted down and changed his strategy. As each shovel of dirt hit his back, he quietly shook it off, stomped on it, and stepped up. Soon after, he stepped up and over the edge of the deep hole and happily trotted off. Farmer Joe's donkey demonstrated the ability to recover quickly after something unpleasant or disappointing has occurred. The stubborn old donkey refused to surrender to his circumstances. He is for us a great example of resilience. But where can we find the strength to fight back when we have been pressed beyond measure by hard times, harsh realities, and harrowing circumstances? Where did Farmer Joe's donkey find the strength in the moment to generate a creative thought that saved his life? My graduates, that strength was right there, lying dormant within him. It sprung to life when the challenge presented itself. The ancient philosopher St. Augustine once quipped, "Men wonder at the heights of the mountains, at the huge waves of the sea, at the vast compass of the ocean, and the circular motions of the Tsar, and forget to wonder at themselves." Graduating class of 2020, I would like you to pause to observe that you have already demonstrated tenacity, fortitude, and immense strength to bring you right where you are today. Many of you have struggled against financial challenges with obtaining school fees and books and bus and taxi fares. Some have valiantly conquered failure as you finally passed exams that you failed at the first sitting, but conquered at the second and the third attempt. I want you to pause right now and be a part of this graduating speech. Take a few seconds right now to congratulate the resilience in you. Pause to wonder at yourself for making it to being a part of the graduating class of 2020. Pat yourself on the shoulder now and say, congratulations, my friend. Well done. As you stand on the brink of a new chapter in your life, you must cause the resilience in you to grow, to multiply so that it will be sufficient to match the new and ever-increasing challenges that you will face. You are graduating in a time of economic downturn worldwide, but water your resilience with positive thoughts. Cause the sunshine of faith, hope, and the love of the Creator to shine upon the budding plants of resilience in your heart. Like fresh air surrounds a healthy plant, you must seek to surround the seat of your emotions with people who will encourage, embrace, and support you in difficult times. The world is no stranger to such persons, and the world is no stranger to hard times. Great people, people of renown, lie in our past. Resilience is the wind that blew the seeds of success all over history pages, both internationally and here in Jamaica. Consider with me now, graduates, our national hero, the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. He was born and raised in the 1900s, a period of great political, economic, and social inequality for African Americans. He had to start working at age 14 to supplement his financial income. Don't we know about that here in Jamaica? But he refused to accept the social inequalities of his time. He pushed forward to the forefront of the struggle, and today is internationally recognized for his contributions to Black pride. 3 of his many inspiring quotes are, "If you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. Up, you mighty race, accomplish what you will. Real men laugh at opposition. Real men smile when enemies appear." We know his words of inspiration are not empty thunder. We cause his words to water the resilience within us because he too, like us, had faced difficult social and economic times. Farther afield, there are men like Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, and many others who, with deliberate focus, made their indelible mark on the international stage in spite of difficult social and economic times. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint on the clouds of doubt. So stick to the fight when you are hardest hit. It's when things seem worst that you must not quit. These are the words of John Greenleaf Whittier. Uncharted waters are well known to our Creator. Go forward in confidence. You will accomplish what you will. Thank you.
As we prepare to present this year's graduating class, we pause to be entertained by Mr. Rondell Positive, recording artist, purpose activator, and entrepreneur.
We overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. We overcome because Jesus Christ overcome. Say, overcomer, hands up. Overcomer, hands up. Overcomer, hands up, hands up, hands up. Experience challenges and dispatched obstacles from my way. How you respond will tell the outcome of your day. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. See, your attitude will determine your altitude. To reach God's promise, I'm on my way. We won't bow, we won't roll over. Here comes our testimony. Do you know who I am? I'm an overcomer. And I'm standing really, really tall, tall. I'm more than a conqueror. Even with my back against the wall, the wall, the wall, the wall. I'm an overcomer. And I'm standing really, really tall, 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 tall. I'm more than a conqueror. Even with my back against the wall, the wall, the wall. Ostracized and criticized, friends and families even despised. I've been bound and trodden down, sometimes lost my smile and even gained a frown. Been depressed, distressed, heavy laden, even felt emptiness. But by the power of the blood of the Lamb, been delivered by his righteousness, your kingdom come. I'm an overcomer. And I'm standing really, really tall, 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 tall. I'm more than a conqueror. More than a conqueror. When my back's against the wall, the wall, the wall, the wall. I'm an overcomer. And I'm standing really, really tall, tall, tall. I say me more than. The people who have overcome, the people who overcome some things. Stand up in the midst of your house, wherever you are. Push up your hand them high. I want to see the overcomer them hands up. See the overcomer them hands up. I want to see the overcomer them. I want to see the overcomer them hands up. Want to see the overcomer them. Want to see the overcomer them. I want to see the overcomer them. I want to see the overcomer them. Overcomer, put your hands up. I mean, I beg you, put your hands up. Overcomer, put your hands up there. I want to see. See the overcomer them there. See the overcomer them. I want to see the overcomer them. I want to see the overcomer them. Me want to see the overcomer them. I want to see the overcomer them. I want to see the overcomer them. I'm an overcomer. And I'm standing really, 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 really tall. I'm more than a conqueror. More than a conqueror. More than a conqueror. Even with my back against the wall, I'm an overcomer. We overcome. We overcome. Because he overcome. We overcome. He overcame. So we overcome. So we overcome. I say we overcome. Come.
And now for the presentation of the 2020 graduates. Chairman, the candidates will be presented by program in the following order. Bachelor of Science degrees, Associate of Science degrees, diplomas and certificates. Chairman, I present from the Brownstown Community College the candidates who have satisfied the requirements for graduation 2020. From the School of Nursing, Stephanie Barkley, Suzanne Peart, Yolanda Christie, Lamore Huey, Audriana Taylor. The candidates for the Council of Community Colleges of Jamaica associate degrees are Tavoni Adams, Micah Davis, Sikani Douglas, Vancia Gordon, Gilbert Grant, Manika McLean, Orion Sr., Abigail Young, Waynell Alexander, CJ Cole, Keenan Harley, Tajira Watson, Malika Gale, Damain Noble, Romeo Oram, Ronaldo Reed, Ava Winter Simpson, Alea Black, Samantha Campbell, Tonian Higgins, Beyonce Lalo, Daniel Walker, Olivia White, Moesha Hammond, Javier Smith, Zorian Campbell, Shade Kaur, Sashona Rattray, Sancio Walford, Tracy Daly Perry, Andrew Fowler, Tarika Taylor, Shoyan Smith, Sashel White, Kayla Boswell, Shante Forrester, Lisuan Brown, Annalie Harvey. The candidates for the occupational associate degrees are Reno Beckford, Karen Brown, Grayson Edwards, Ruth Ann Fairweather, Zania Fraser, Sharika Gordon, Jody Ann Lee, Kimberly Riley, Zadian Watkins, Shakila Edwards, Tashnatoya Gardner, Janelle Notice, Rajon Morris. The candidates for certificates in the pre-university arts and social sciences, pre-university engineering sciences, and pre-university natural sciences programs are as follows: Kimberly Gordon, Natasha Holmes, Dominique Mayer, Natasha Smith, Dermaine Cookhorn, Patricia Brown. The candidates for certificates in National Unattached Youth Program and the Professional Tractor Trailer Driver Program are Otili Buchanan, Oniko Davis, Orlando Jacobs, Ladies and gentlemen, I invite a rousing round of applause for the class of 2020 graduates. Congratulations. At this point, we pause to recognize our special student awardees for their outstanding performance in 2020. The Kiwanis Club of Discovery Bay Award for Creativity is given to one recipient from each campus who has exhibited exceptional creative solutions to business, technical, and scientific-based problems. This year, the award goes to Manika McLean from the Technical Campus. Yolanda Christie from the Nursing Campus. And Sashwana Ratri from the Main Campus. The Noranda Jamaica Bauxite Partners Award for Sportswoman of the Year goes to Shavona Campbell. This year, the Council of Community Colleges of Jamaica Award for the most outstanding student, that is, the student with the highest GPA, goes to Vancia Gordon. The Northeast Regional Authority NERA Award for Clinical Performance goes to Suzanne Peart. This year's recipients for the BTCC Award for Excellence in Deportment and Conduct are Manika McLean, Technical Campus; Sansia Walford, Main Campus. This year's recipient for the BTCC Award for Excellence in Arts and Social Sciences is Dominique Mayer. This year's recipient for the BTCC Award for Excellence in Technical Studies is Vancia Gordon. This year's recipient for the BTCC Award for Excellence in Business Administration is Ava Winter Simpson. This year's recipient for the BTCC Award for Excellence in Restaurant Operations is Tashna Toya Gardner. This year's recipients for the BTCC Award for the most outstanding student in entrepreneurship are Damaine Noble, Main Campus; Javier Smith, Technical Campus; Audriana Taylor, Nursing Campus. The BTCC Award in honor of Normalin Hall for Tourism and Hospitality goes to Sharika Gordon. The BTCC Award for Academic Excellence in the Caribbean Proficiency Examinations goes this year to Damique Mir. The Chairman's Award. The Chairman's Award is given to an exemplary natural science student who is also a past student of a non-traditional secondary institution. The 2020 award recipient is a determined, hardworking individual who has proven that attitude and not aptitude is the necessary attribute for success. This year's recipient is Lesuan Brown. The Student of the Year Award recognizes the individual who has made outstanding efforts in academia, leadership, and has distinguished him or herself as a role model who characterizes the core values of the college. The most outstanding member of the graduating class and the Student of the Year Award goes to Stephanie Bartley. Today we pause to recognize the stalwart service of members of staff who have served and continue to serve the Brownstown Community College family. For 5 years service to the Brownstown Community College, we congratulate the following members of the academic team. Mrs. Cheryl Bryan Hogarth, Mr. Gary Dunn, Mrs. Dawn Ellis Johnson, Mr. Denvia Forrest, Miss Athena Forrester, Miss Avia Gale, Miss Claudette Horton, for 15 years service to the Brownstown Community College, we congratulate and salute the following academic team members. Dr. Donna Bunneman, Mr. Omar Campbell, Mr. Neriah Robinson, for 25 years committed and dedicated service to the college, we congratulate Miss Thalia Mott. And now, we pause for a moment to say thank you to our administrative professionals, those members of the team who organize, assist, plan, solve, simplify, coordinate, and probably do a billion other amazing things to keep our workspaces running smoothly. For 5 years, service to the Brownstown Community College, we congratulate the following member of the administrative team. Miss Glacia Dixon. For 15 years service to the college, we congratulate and salute Mr. Delroy Palmer. Our next recipient is perhaps one of the humblest persons on the administrative team, a woman of quiet disposition and childish laughter. Her manner engenders widespread respect and regard from her colleagues. For 30 years, including serving under 3 principals, she has tirelessly dedicated herself to organizing, managing, and setting up meetings, and has been a constant resource for all members of the team. Her dedication and professionalism have made her an asset to the college. For her 3 decades of enduring service, we congratulate and salute Mrs. Beverly Campbell. Congratulations, graduates. To speak on behalf of the graduating class of 2020, we invite valedictorian Stephanie Barkley to deliver the valedictory address.
Guest speaker, Mrs. Paula Archer Hall, Chairman, Dr. Michael Whittingham, and the Board of Management, Principal, Ms. Claudette Orton, Vice Principals, Ms. Jacqueline Thelwell and Mrs. Marcia Gordon-Williams, lecturers, and other members of staff, my fellow graduates, a pleasant afternoon to you all. At this moment, we pause to give God all the honor. Without Him, we never would have made it. Today marks a milestone in our lives, one that would not have been attainable without hard work, faith, and, of course, resilience. The key word in this year's graduation theme. Are we even aware of how important resilience is to our progression in life? Being able to push forward despite the odds. Resilience is leaving clinicals at 10 p.m., tired and exhausted, but going home to study for an examination at 9 the following morning. It is performing excellently in technical areas despite of limited resources. Attending classes not knowing what we are going to eat throughout the day, and wearing our mask, the new norm to attend classes. It doesn't matter what our reasons were for choosing this noble institution a few years ago. Each of us has had our own unique experiences at BTCC. A combination of laughter and tears, victories and failures, and of last-minute studying for that test we forgot. We will hold dear the bittersweet memories, the many valuable lessons learned, and the friendships we have made. Who remembers those exciting sports days at Naranda Sports Complex in Discovery Bay? Ritz, the team of nurses and the technical students, boy, we did it. Winning time and again, leaving the business, arts, and science departments behind. But because of our generosity rates, we allowed the others to win just once or twice in the last few years. Then there were Freshers' Fests and the Jeans Days, when we got to dress up, finally a chance to be out of our uniforms. But even then, there were so many rules. No ripped jeans, no sleeveless, no skinny jeans or earrings for males. We were still under the watchful eyes of our lecturers. There seemed to be no escape until now. We are grateful for the superb education we have received at the Brownstown Community College, a world-class institution committed indeed to service. We thank the fine administration, hard-working and dedicated teachers who never stopped believing in us and inspired us to believe in ourselves even when we didn't. We are extremely grateful for the love and the support from our families, friends, and well-wishers. These past years have presented us with many obstacles, and you were there to encourage and help us along the way. Fellow graduates, as we embark on the next phase of our journey, in the words of Angela Bassett, I charge you to remember that there will be times when you seemingly face insurmountable obstacles, but that's when you dig deep into your soul for the courage and the fortitude to keep going and to never forget that despite life's detours, you are destined for greatness. Often on graduation day, we look outside for heroes, but I see them right here among us. We are heroes. Fellow graduates, as we weather the many storms, including the dreaded COVID-19 pandemic and we have made it. We are resilient. When we leave here today, let us celebrate what we have accomplished. Congratulations, BTCC class of 2020.
Let go your stress. Let go your stress. I want to talk. I want to talk the king's language on this beat. Why? Watch me good, hey. Well, every morning me wake with a smile on my face. And every issue, every case, every trial, every race, move and sync with my pace. And every problem get overcome. Victory already won. And me say, Yahweh the Father, I am the Son, the Son, the Son, the Son. I choose to dance. I won't stress about all the problems in my life now. I choose to dance and step up on the problems in my life now. Merry heart and a cheerful countenance. About me source and me sustenance. Chira me king him and me governance. Closer than a brother, change the beat. Watch him and me skank me feet. The substance over. You're not to see the stressless dance flow. Somebody bust a dance. Just choose to dance. Don't you stress about all the problems in your life now. Where coffee da go? Just choose to dance. And step up and start bounce on your problems. Bounce on your problems. Watch me good. Hey, every problem get overcome. Every problem get overcome. Every victory already won. Every victory already won. Every problem get overcome. Every problem get overcome. And every victory already won. Every victory already won. Bust a dance. Bust a dance. Bust a stressless dance. Wow. Say bust a dance. Bust a stressless dance. Lift up your hand. Bust up. Lose your stress. Let it go. Lose your stress. Let it go. Lose your stress. Let it go. Lose your stress. And choose to dance. Dance like David dance. Don't you stress about all the problems in the world. Just choose to dance. And step up on the problems in your life now. See, every morning me wake with a smile on my face. Come me blessed with mercy and grace. Every issue, every case, every trial, every race, move and sync with my pace. And every problem gets overcome. Victory already won. And me say, Yahweh the Father, I am the Son. Somebody bust a dance. I choose to dance. Don't you stress about all the problems in your life now. I choose to dance. And step up on the problems in your life now. You see, guys, because you're a part of the kingdom, you have to understand that stress is a choice. So I say, choose to dance. Choose to dance. And step up on the problems in your life now.
Today we have invited one of our graduates to say thanks on behalf of her fellow graduates. We are now pleased to welcome Miss Suzanne Peart.
Elizabeth Edwards says, resilience is accepting your new reality, even if it's less than the one you had before. You can fight it. You can do nothing but scream about what you have lost, or you can accept that and try to put together something good. The fact that we're here today is a testament that we have accepted our new reality, our way of life. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, we're having the first virtual graduation as the new norm requires us to wear masks outside of our homes and observe social distancing if we wish to remain safe and healthy. Today's virtual graduation should be celebrated as the previous ones, or even more so. In the history of Brownstown Community College, no other graduating class has been forced to study online with little to no mental, financial, and physical preparation. Regardless of these challenges, we are here today. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. It is a pleasure to have all of you witnessing the significance of our college life by viewing it on the college website, Facebook, Twitter, and other media. These are truly unprecedented times, but exciting nonetheless. I extend thanks to our guest speaker, Mrs. Paula Archer Hall, who spared time from her busy schedule to motivate and encourage us to never give up on our hopes and dreams despite the challenges, as success is only if we persevere. I thank the chairman and members of the Board of Management, principal and members of faculty and administration, Mrs. Linda Campbell-Miller, Acting Regional Director for the Regional 3 in the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, Dr. Powell Wilson, Executive Director of the Council of Community Colleges of Jamaica, for everything that they have done to make this graduation possible. Thank you, Reverend Fitzroy Thomas, for the invocation, thanking God for his protection and guidance. Without him, we can do nothing, a truth that Brownstown Community College continues to believe. To the organizations and their representatives who have so willingly provided the awards to our graduates, thank you. You continue to do this every year, and we appreciate your generosity. To the persons who provided us with entertainment, thank you. To our graduates who participated in the ceremony, thank you. To our family and friends, we say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for the love and care. The food on the table at night, the money earned through hard work to finance our education, and the endless words of encouragement when we felt like giving up. We hope to make you proud, and I stand here this afternoon to say, we did it. Thank you.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, graduates and their parents, friends and colleagues, BTCC administrators, faculty, staff, students, and well-wishers. This concludes our 2020 graduation and award ceremony. Thanks to the Board of Management, the principal, all administrators, faculty, and staff who made today's production possible. Special thanks to our distinguished guests, esteemed graduates, alumni, staff awardees, graduation and logistics committee, Chris Colliard Photography, and digital video concept. May God bless you all. I am Marcio Gordon-Williams.